Check, check. Check, check. Oh, fuck. Check, check. How's it going, guys? This is the podcast. Check, check. Check, check. How's it going, guys? The people are watching. Say something like that. Say something. Yeah.
Nobody ever wonder when they would see the sun up. Just remember when you come up. Show what's up. Alright, already the show knows all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun up. Just remember when you come up. Show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay. Sir. Yeah. Yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun up? Just remember when you come up. Show what's up. Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun up? Just remember when you come up. Show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay. Sir. Yeah. Yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun up? Just remember when you come up. Show what's up. Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun up? Just remember when you come up. Show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay. Sir. Yeah. Yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun up? Just remember when you come up. Show what's up. Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun up? Just remember when you come up. Show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay. Sir. Yeah. Yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun up? Just remember when you come up. Show what's up. Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun up? Just remember when you come up. Show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had?
building.
Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come on the show. What's up? Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come on the show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay, sir, yeah, yeah.
Kane is in the building.
Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come on the show. What's up? Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come on the show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay, sir, yeah, yeah.
Kane is in the building.
Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come on the show. What's up? Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come on the show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay, sir, yeah, yeah.
Kane is in the building.
Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come on the show. What's up? Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come on the show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay, sir, yeah, yeah.
Kane is in the building.
Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come on the show. What's up? Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come on the show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay, sir, yeah, yeah.
Kane is in the building.
Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come on the show. What's up? Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come on the show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay, sir, yeah, yeah.
Kane is in the building.
Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come on the show. What's up? Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come on the show goes on. Have you ever Yeah. Yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay, sir, yeah, yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay, sir, yeah, yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay, sir, yeah, yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay, sir, yeah, yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay, sir, yeah, yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay, sir, yeah, yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay. Sir.
Off the mats, we're in the thick of it over here. Fucking starting to feel it, starting to make that incline.
Yeah.
To peak preparation.
The ice bath has freaking helped though.
The ice baths every day, even though they're just unpleasant.
I don't do it every day. I do it Mondays and Wednesdays after morning session. Then Fridays.
46 going on 47. You know, and but yeah, no, I like it. It's that hunt. You know, where every week gets a little bit more intense. And yeah, just again, the fucking meals have been on point.
Helpful.
Yeah, and doing what they need to do. That's why we brought Taurus back, man. What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Doing good.
Yeah, looking good, looking good.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling a lot of changes. It's good.
Yeah, I know. How'd you like the initial kind of, you know, working with the Machina meals, integrating them into your nutrition and your lifestyle?
Yeah. I think like we talked about last time, I'd kind of started fasting already and made a few little changes kind of in preparation.
How
Switched
long
up.
do you fast for?
I usually make it till between noon and 2.
So you just try to push until
yeah, from
later in
dinner
the day when
until
you're starting to get hungry.
noon or 2 the next day, somewhere in there. It works pretty good.
Yeah.
I switched up my coffee regimen. I just drink black coffee in the morning. The exceptions now of
Put a little protein powder on.
after workout the next morning, I'll do a little protein
It
powder
helps.
in there. It helps a
Yeah.
lot. Yep. Thank you for that advice. That was
It's the little things, bro. It's the little things.
the little things. Yeah, you know, and that makes me feel like I'm getting a really good coffee too. The protein,
Yeah.
it's like creamy.
Some good freaking protein.
Yeah,
fibers,
really good. So the adjustment to the meals wasn't all that hard, really, and they're filling and really good. So
They're freaking delicious.
yeah, so you know, it has not been
Hell yeah.
a struggle. It hasn't even been difficult. It's just
Awesome.
yeah,
Again, we started this. It wasn't a lot like we were taking before and after pictures or you know,
Just
getting
talk
on the
about your
scale every day. It was more body composition. How do you feel? How do your clothes fit? You know, what are your energy levels? You know, are you enjoying it every day?
yeah.
You know, even though you're making adjustments to reduce body fat, reduce stress, build muscle.
Recovery.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been finding so.
decrease inflammation.
Yeah, the other thing we've been doing too, I've been using the sauna after every workout, sitting there 10, 15 minutes and then getting the ice bath. And I think that that routine has really helped out. I don't wake up sore the next day. I feel fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I guess for folks out there, you know, like to put it in perspective, you know, you come in 2 to 3 days a week,
hmm
you know, for about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not this complete overhaul of I gotta be at the gym 5-6 days a week and I gotta eat 350 calorie fucking meals.
Right.
I gotta turn into this whole different person, you know, in order to achieve the goals I want. And that's you know, I commend you, bro. You looked at it extremely, you know, from a reasonable logistical point of view. It's not, you know, and I don't think we push here, but we don't ever push you to a brink of breaking.
No, it's, I think this entire process for me, it's been stepping stones. And start here, let's do this. Okay, next thing, try that. Next thing,
It
try
wasn't
that.
just one drastic change.
No, it was not
What
one
the
big
hell's going
drastic
on?
change,
Mhm.
and so it's been. I haven't I mean, aside from a few little aches or pains or stuff here or there, I haven't hurt myself or gotten in a position where I've had to stop. I've been able to come and keep working out. And so it's been really great. And now getting to the meals and doing the ice bath and all that, it's just, it seems like it's been a logical progression that has not been
and it all started with, remember when you came in, I said, look, there's 5 keys. There's five things that we kind of, that run parallel with everything we do here.
Yeah.
And it's the hydration, the nutrition, the exercise, the recovery, and the mindset. Yeah. And I put them in that order only because I think it's easier to start working on your hydration or start working on your nutrition. The mindset is actually, that's the gift. Mm-hmm. All the little adjustments and all the tweaks and all the little things that you have to adjust for yourself. At the end of it, you're just mentally stronger because of it. And you're more content with self.
You're unlocking levels of your deeper self.
And that's right. And it all starts with just 5 simple things. 5 simple things that are essential to life.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
I walk through my daily life very differently now than I did when I first walked through these doors.
Attaboy. And that's brother, that is what we're all about here. That's why it's like, to me, just saying that we're just a gym is kind of like, no disrespect to gyms out there. They're all for building and inspiring and motivating. Yeah. I hear, I think we're just talking about that is every day with the younger generation, I'm here to teach. I'm here to teach against what's actually out there in culture today. With the older generations, I'm just sharing, man. And that's what we're doing here on this podcast. We're just sharing. We're just sharing. We're not, force feeding anybody our values or anything like that. We're not, I'm going to get into the coddling of America and the youth and the way technology has also coddled us and made things kind of readily accessible to kind of, it's made us lazy. It's made us complacent, and that's here. What we want to do is we want to kind of share alternatives, because in the end, we were talking about that is enlightenment is doing you.
Yeah, just simply living your life,
being you in the present every day.
Yeah, be alive. Yeah.
And when the lights go out, they don't go out on the world; they just go out on you. And
one of my favorite philosopher people, Alan Watts, he posed a thought, a thinking experiment for people. He suggested that you sit down and you really contemplate what it would be like to fall asleep and never wake up again. Mm-hmm. And not in a silly sense of, but really think about it. And he posited this thought on top of it. It was basically, does anybody remember when your consciousness entered? Do you remember being born? Do you remember when you became self-aware? Nobody does. Mm-hmm. So when you go out the other end, it's the same thing. Death isn't something that you have to endure. You're not going to some dark place. You just...
And it's a fact.
Yeah.
And it's nothing that we should not fear it. What we should do is spend more time exploring ourselves and being ourselves and enjoying ourselves, because at the end of the day,
that's right.
It's going to happen whether ourselves. You choose or not.
I think I mentioned this to you once before. It's I'm almost 43, getting up there, and
youngin'.
Youngin'. It's not that I wish to be at the end of my life, or that, I'm not looking forward to that. I still want to live, of course. But if I were to suddenly kick the bucket, I could go feeling very happy with what I've accomplished in my life. And I think,
to say for that, man.
Yeah, and I think if everybody lives their life that way, live it in a way that you're proud of, experience the things you want to experience. Like you said earlier, if you want to do something, go do it.
Yeah, go
try it out. Mm-hmm. Life is an adventure. You're here for the adventure. Mm-hmm. Have fun, experience it, and enjoy it, right? You know, you're talking
For
about
what it is, take everything for what it is,
Right.
accept it, don't be afraid
Right.
of it, and don't,
Mhm.
condemn it, or
yeah,
it
right,
just is.
or push it off into some
People
corner.
people too. I mean,
Yeah.
we're all different. We all look at
Yeah,
things
yeah,
differently. At the end of the day, what we try to do here is take that universal approach to where if it's good for all life forms, well, then it's good for you too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's why do we complicate shit, and we do. It's all minor little things that you've adjusted. So if you think about it, it wasn't, any heavy burdens or sacrifices.
No.
It was just basically not lying to you, telling you the freaking truth about, what it is that you're looking for.
That's right.
And not, at no point did I ever kind of, paint this beautiful picture, or in any way try to coddle or protect you from some of the shitty that you were going to go through internally, but it wasn't shitty. It was necessary,
Necessary. That's right.
and shit that's what we do here. And it's funny because, it's everywhere. It's
Mhm.
everywhere. What you've conquered in yourself, there's millions of people out there that struggle with that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And
Not being honest with themselves.
well, and then in a sense, again, we're gonna get to this coddling thing, and we can start by in the fight game, what people don't see behind the scenes is the tactics and approaches to business or contracting. And instead of earning something outright, sometimes people try to align themselves and give themselves the easiest path to notoriety or acceptance or accolades, as opposed to just accepting that what you chose to do was a very, very difficult thing, which is for us is compete for prize money in combat sports, because that's really what we're doing. We're competing.
Fight. Yeah.
Yeah, we're competing to make some money.
Yeah.
And we believe that our style is superior in entertaining
So let's run it.
and doing it. So let's run it. In the fight industry, and you see it from a media point of view. I'm looking at it from a fighter and coach's strategic point of view. Is there's the athletes that try to blueprint their way to the top, and then there's the fighters that went into it with the purity of understanding that a superior fighter is what's going to ultimately going to catapult that person's career. Because if you're fighting and you're doing it, it's a matter of fact. You can't deny it. People are tuning in. It is what it is, right? And there isn't as much of that as there is of a whole generation of guys trying to basically, keep the lows in their record and kind of, go around the risky or tough fights, and it kind of, to me, it's kind of like it's symbolic of our culture. It's symbolic of our youth. It's symbolic. It does it piss me off? Yeah, because I'm the opposite. And we train, and I basically raise all my fighters to be opposite in that. Is you got into fighting because you wanted to embrace the chaos and the difficulty and the struggle that it is to fight for your money, literally fight for your money. And I take that super serious, so when I see guys kind of trying to dance around, risky or tough fights, and then go and share that and be like, well, hey, this is a business. It is a business, but in the end, you're only going to get paid if you're worth the shit. And let me point out some of the most beloved and famous and millionaire fighters out there are guys with multiple losses that'll fight you on any given day. And to me, that's something to be proud and to hold your head up high. Not just to be able to say that you're a fighter, because if you're a fighter that's ducking shit, and that's ducking difficulty, that's ducking adversity, that's ducking, the risky fight, then it's all going to come out. And that's what I love about fighting. It's all going to come out. You could be fucking 15-0 when it comes out, but it's going to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I love that Shao Kahn.
Yeah.
Dude's a dog. And he's 18-0. And you can tell why he's 18-0. But you see, the truth comes out. That's what I love about fighting. Is the truth comes out. Not a lot of guys earn it like that, But I think thanks to the in the sport, thanks to the Dagestanis and the athletes overseas, that they've definitely kind of made us realize that if you want to go anywhere in this, you better work. You better actually be a fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the coddling, the catering to records and to followers and shit like that. That don't mean you can fight. That don't mean you can fight. That means you can sell yourself. You can advertise yourself very well. But that don't mean you can fight.
You think that's what gets people to go in that direction, is how marketable that is?
Well, it's extremely marketable and it's successful. I'm not hating on it. What I'm saying is that we're not hating.
No.
But I'm not. But it doesn't really give people it doesn't show them what a real fighter is. It shows them what an entertainer
What marketing skills can
Yeah, what but I believe if you're that good of a fighter, you're going to entertain.
Mm-hmm.
That's because that's what people pay to see. They pay to see people fight.
That's the art of
Not try to maneuver their way around. And I think a perfect example of that right now at one of the highest levels is Covington. He was good. But not as good as he was talking and selling, and obviously not as exciting as he thought he was.
Mm-hmm.
So you make money for a little while, but then, you kind of end up, becoming a joke. Because I believe at this moment, Dawato's a joke in the fight community. I mean, I think I seen him do an ad the other day where he totally looked like he was just uninterested in what was going on. And, I'm just doing this for money. And that's what you get when you try to kind of create this fictional fucking character because that's what sells, or you try to take the path of least resistance, and because then when you get up there and you realize that there might be some real motherfuckers up there, then not only do you shit the bed on fight night, right? You basically just step on yourself, on your own tail to make any more money after that. So you basically sold your fucking soul.
Mm-hmm.
So, for all you coddled motherfuckers out there that want to take the easy path, just understand that you're selling your fucking soul. Build your character. Build your fucking energy. Do the shit that Torres had to go through at 43 years old, tons of experience in other things in life, and still, be happy coming to the realizations that you basically trained for here. You train it, bro. You train it. It's not, we don't just exercise, and it's not, you train to do what you did.
I was going to say,
psychologically.
Last Saturday I was here, we were tech sparring, and we were going through each different methodology.
Yeah.
I had so much fun doing that.
Yeah.
And
I had fun too.
it was a light bulb moment for me I realize I'm the beginner, the green guy. I don't know much of anything. I'm having a blast, so it's fun, and all you guys are very patient with me, which I appreciate. But it was a light bulb moment for me because we're kind of moving faster than we normally do, and it was anything goes. And I started to realize all the things that you've been teaching me have all had a purpose and a meaning. And so, working with you, there's some all that's like, oh, I got to do this. Okay, I know what to do.
Fucking Danielson moment. Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
wax on, wax off. Like
Very
everything
so.
that fucking taught me, I could use it.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. And it's for me, it's getting a little older, keeping my brain thinking and learning and trying to do new things. And it's not only mentally, it's physically too. And so that to me is great because I feel like, we've talked about this before, it's to keeping your brain thinking, learning new things.
Neuroplasticity.
Neuroplasticity, right? Yes, exactly. You got to keep your brain active and make it work. And that's how you stay young and hopefully live a long time and stay sharp and coherent,
You
right?
experience that with older folks, huh?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time, man. And that's the thing is here it's just it's I put it out in a way that's just matter of fact. I'm not, trying to be a dick about it.
Yeah.
It's just, and what I realize is that's why I get along really good with seniors because
They're
they've-
straightforward.
and they've experienced shit.
Yeah.
I mean, at 80 years old, I'm not teaching anybody anything. I'm sharing something with them, and what they do is because they're intelligent beings, they internalize it, and it makes sense. And when it makes sense, you're more liable to want to do it.
Yeah.
Because it lines up with your goals and the things that you want out of it. And it's not this. I'm not. Back to the word calling, I'm not protecting anybody from anything other than I'm being responsible with that human being. And I'm letting them experience basically themselves in this puzzle, this mind-body puzzle that I create for you, and it brings you to more like you had said earlier, is digging into your deeper self.
Mm-hmm.
And not letting something outside of you frustrate you because you understand that it's not outside of you, it's inside of you.
That's right.
Because you should be able to and fully capable to do the things that I might ask you to do.
Well, one of the things I appreciate so much about the learning process here is that you don't just show how, okay, repeat this, do that. You also teach why. And the most fascinating thing for me in this learning process is the physics of everything, the angles, the geometry.
Mm-hmm.
It's the part I find the most fascinating, and how just a tiny little change in an angle, moving your foot an inch to the right from where you had it, makes all the difference in the
I
whole
bet
world.
that's like similar to flying a plane in a sense, huh?
Yeah, it
everything has
is.
to
You
be
know,
measured,
and then you
right?
think the muscle memory comes in, but for me, it's that understanding why I'm doing this.
And that I make that the cornerstone of the way I share and teach things with people, including the children that come in here for Alpha Pups. It's about doing opposite of what the system has done to our generations. And back to the word coddling.
Mhm.
And it was funny because I'll tell you, I was having a conversation with my daughter the other morning. We were going I was taking her to school, and she took a sip of my coffee and I was like, "Oh, it's too hot, right? That's scalding hot, Dad." And I said, I looked at her and I said, "Easy, Goldilocks," And then she laughed, and then I said, "This bear will eat you," And then she goes, "What do you mean, Dad? The bears don't eat her." And I thought it was funny, and we talked about it. And I told her, "Well, it's funny because growing up, I grew up with Goldilocks and the three bears, where she basically trespasses, she burglarizes, and at the end, she gets fucking eaten." You know what I'm saying? Hey, she fucking deserved it. She went into a bear's den and she got fucking eaten, you know? And as a kid, you know, I got the lesson. I got the message. You know, it didn't traumatize me. It didn't, you know, I didn't need to be protected from that shit, you know? And then she was like, no, Dad. She goes, she helps them clean up and they like have a picnic or something. Yeah, I could be wrong about that. I don't know. But that's the new PR version that my daughter was told at school.
Imagine somebody breaking into your house and you'd be like, yo,
You want to help me pick this up? You made a mess. You want to help me pick it up? You know, maybe we got chat over some
let's have some
fucking-
ice cream and chat
Yeah.
problems.
over some tea and cookies and shit. Yeah.
There's reality to that too. I mean, there's been, you know, people go break into somebody's house and they fall over something,
Oh, no.
break their leg, and then sue the homeowners and win.
Is
That's kind of
as a parent, you know, that does not. I do not coddle. I do not coddle. I'm affectionate with my daughter. I'm loving with my daughter. I'm nurturing with my daughter. I'm open with my daughter. There's all these things that I need to do, but I do not coddle. I do not coddle. And I don't coddle the kids in kids class. I don't coddle my members. I don't coddle anybody, you know, because that doesn't help you in any way, shape, or form, you know. And to be a dad, like, this was the first I heard about it. My daughter's 13 years old, you know. So I was like, ain't that about a bitch? I said, nah, man, she got eaten. I told her, and Little Red Riding Hood and the grandma, they got fucking eaten.
yeah.
Right? I don't know about no lumberjack coming in and then having to open up the wolf and shit, take them out. Nah, man, they got eaten. All right? Because in the real world, all right, if you go out there and you fuck around in the jungle, right, you can eat. And that's how I feel about fucking combat.
Mm. Yep.
You know? And that's how I feel about jits. That's why our jujitsu and shit, I don't even know what it's called. Jungle jits, motherfuckers. All right? If you want to know, come down, find out. You know, but we can grapple with anybody. You know, we just don't grapple like anybody. You know, and why? And because I don't coddle my students, I put them in the fucking mix.
Mhm.
And just because I put you in the mix doesn't mean we're reckless in the mix. We're controlled. We're coherent. We're present. We're, you know, absolutely, you know, aware of everything we're doing. If we're not, I saw you getting out of hand, you know, I might have to just, hey man, sit down and watch for a little bit. Check this out, you know. And it's funny because, you know, I don't mind having that little mystique and aura that we're hardcore, you know, because we are.
We are.
Mhm.
We're fucking hardcore. Yeah, we are. But we're not, how do I say? We're well within our means and we're not dangerous with members. We're not dangerous with people that come in. You know, we're not, we take their safety and their health
a
and their
priority.
well-being. It's our priority. You know, they're never in a position where you're ever going to be, you know, in danger of hurting yourself. Unless you want to be in that position. If you want to be in that position, then come right on in and we can facilitate that too.
By all means.
It'd be sparring days.
Yeah.
And go ahead and throw a hard punch. Yeah. But no, for everybody around here, it's funny because, you know, we get a rap for being hard, what we are, but that doesn't mean we don't know what we're talking about and we can't deal with people from all facets of life, you know, and all ages and all ethnicities, and all cultures and all, you know, ages, really, you know, how you know, the same way I relate and I interact with my seniors, I do that with my kiddos, you know, my adolescents.
It's about the mindset that you're teaching.
And that's the thing. It all revolves around something that everybody can kind of grasp onto. It's not complicated. You know, it's not, and that's what I realize is everything in society is complicated for a reason. And that reason is to be able to make you feel like you're coddled and like you're protected and like there's something out there that can help you and do it for you. The reality is that's a fucking lie. There's nothing out there that's gonna fucking help you and do it for you. There's resources you can use. There's tools you can utilize. There's avenues you can explore. But in the end, you have to get it done. Just like over here. Over here, it just so happens that around here, we find out real quick whether you're going to get it done or you ain't going to get it done. And that's okay with me because you learn something valuable out of that exchange. I don't give a shit if you quit Alpha Fit. Quit Alpha Fit. But you learned. And that's my gift to you. Is that I'm keeping it 100 all the time. And there's no problem. There's accepting. There's acknowledging and accepting, but there's no coddling. And what ends up happening is people end up learning and taking more valuable lessons out of it, and they end up being able to apply it now, not 5-6 years from now, like some of our systematic educational routes, and then in the end, not really know because you never really applied it, you just read it, because that's the way they taught it, and then you go into the real world, and then you find out that nobody gives a fuck. And the way you learned it isn't the way it's done. But you have enough knowledge because you have a degree on the wall that says you have enough knowledge. That's a rude fucking awakening,
I think they don't want to hire you because you don't have the experience.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
The reality is life is hard.
It's so difficult.
No matter what you sugarcoat it with, it's hard.
Yeah. Or it can just be a ride, man.
That's right.
It can also be.
But in order to do that, you have to educate. You have to tell people the truth. You have to share with them the realities of what they
teach
and what they believe they want to get into.
That's where the mindset comes.
Combat, whether it's fitness.
Yeah.
Bringing teaching.
It can be a ride. It's gonna, life is full of trials and tribulations. It can be hard sometimes. That's part of the experience. You should never
fear that shit.
That's part of living.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should never fear that shit. And it should be taught like that. Just like we were talking about death. Death should be talked about and openly accepted because the fact of it is in death, there was life.
That's right.
And life, there's death.
Yeah.
And that is the duality of every human being on the face of this fucking earth. You can't coddle that out of a fucking human being. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna realize that shit.
Another Alan Watts quote, right on what you said.
Alan Watts is awesome.
So life implies death, or rather, should I say, death implies life.
Yes. Yeah. Did you read his book, Out of Our Minds?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one I got.
Yeah.
Great. Philosophical,
good stuff.
outlook and approach to things.
Do you guys think he took drugs?
Oh, absolutely, he did.
Yeah, but see, that's another thing that we were talking about that in enlightenment. Because people are out there and they're we've done shrooms to help enlighten ourselves, and we've done ayahuasca and this and that.
People do ketamine now.
Yeah, ketamine. The reality is, what we really strategic, kind of what you're learning by exercising here, by training here, is you're learning how to use your oxygen in times of chaos and difficulty. And that's what people really have to do, because if you can do that, if you can be calm in that storm, in that chaos, you will find enlightenment.
Yes.
You will find it, because, that's why we love combat, bros. The truth will come out.
Yeah.
The truth will come out, and you can't deny it. You can't lie. You can't lie to yourself about that shit.
That's
You
right.
have to accept it. You have to confront it, and then you either have to fix it or quit.
Mm-hmm.
It requires you to continue thinking
and adapting
adapt.
And because to me, that's the essence of life. Is
Letting it happen.
letting
Being present.
and being present and riding the wave, man, and
Enjoying the process.
Enjoying the process.
Everything, that's why I love it, because every podcast will come back to something we always just say.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter what we're talking about. It doesn't matter what
Yeah.
we're talking about.
Forget
It'll all come back to the same shit.
Yeah.
It's our approach and you know, the coddling of a whole generations. It's not one generation. It's been a few generations now that have basically, you know, technology has helped out a lot with that. Because-
So I'm not aware because like I don't I don't have a daughter that goes to school, but is that like a thing that's happening at schools now? Is coddling?
no,
Is that a thing?
coddling is what it is being overprotective.
Yeah.
And a little extreme on wanting generations or people to not be harmed emotionally
Mhm.
or keeping them from the trials and tribulations that we're all going to fucking have to deal with.
Mm.
You know, so coddling is more of an approach, a parenting and a systematic approach at trying to make things more PR
Mhm.
and more, you know, easier to, I guess, I don't know, internalize, right? For people's feelings.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
people's feelings. So you're coddled because,
Softer way.
yeah,
approach.
yeah, but it never really, never really gets the end result. And that's, we have a whole fucking society
Yeah.
that is right. You know, it's kind of like when we were at the bank the other day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we can't open a bank account at the bank. We have to make an appointment.
Yeah. We were
You
there
know,
already.
So you know, and the girl we talked to who was in the department of opening accounts looked pretty oblivious
Yeah.
to what she was doing, you know. And again, you know, obviously nothing was taught there.
Mm.
Obviously, you know, her ability to at customer service wasn't there. You know, and I like I said, we won't give bank names or anything like that because it's systematic. You know, it's systematic. It happens everywhere.
It's
You know, people
pervasive,
can
too.
call in now, and that's the thing is the coddling. It's created mental health issues.
Absolutely.
I mean, oh my God. And here's the thing is if you teach and you tell the whys, how and the whys,
Mhm.
right? And you're completely open with how you educate and bring someone into a circumstance, a
Yes.
situation, or an endeavor,
Yeah.
right? They're more likely to be able to internalize it better because they have all the wits that you have. Everybody has the ability to be intelligent. All right. If we aren't, it's because our emotions or our feelings are getting the best of us, or
You get in the way of yourself.
or the way we were conditioned as children,
Yeah.
or what we grew up around, environmental. You know, there's so many different things that go into the way we you know perceive and interact and accept
Absolutely.
life and the
Yeah, the
truth.
way-
The coddling is systemic, and I can prove to you it is.
Oh,
Back in World War One, if a soldier came back from that and they were having, you know, bad effects from being in the war, there was a
PTSD.
term for it was called shell shock.
Mm.
Simple, honest, direct, conveys what's going on to this person. Where are we now? Post-traumatic stress disorder,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
We've in our society and everything we've done,
a lot of it's made up, man.
we've continued to dumb down things to make it not sound so.
No, and
Whatever.
then what you do is then other symptoms arrive,
Yeah.
and then they're named,
Well,
and then
yeah.
what you start doing is you start looking for different diagnoses of different
Well, it
things.
makes me think about this, right? If we were still calling it shell shock, maybe our soldiers would be getting the care and the attention that they
It was
deserve.
simple. It
Yeah.
was simple and matter of fact, and it is what it is. Yeah.
And it is
But
what
it's
it is.
not. Everything's so fucking complicated now. Everything has a disorder to it. Everything has something attached to it. Everything has another symptom attached to it. Holy shit. No wonder we're out of our fucking minds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing's directing you back to yourself. Nothing's directing you back to the simplicity of what it is to be yourself. Not everything's pulling apart at you, you know, and that, you know, and it's got to, we ain't protecting anybody from anything by coddling.
People are too distracted, like going from one thing to another thing, trying to find the answer.
And again,
When the answer's kind of inside of
and
you.
again, if people get upset with the word coddle, well, then you might be part of that group. And here's the thing. I don't want to condemn that either, because it's a fact. It's something that we have to deal with.
Yeah.
It's something that we all have to coexist with. But the way I look at it is the children and the people around me, if I have anything that I can impart on them and give them the why and give them, good examples, life examples of what that knowledge or that understanding will do, fuck, I'm going to do it, because then when life hits them, they're not going to be crying
They're gonna be prepared.
for someone to come help them. They're going to understand that,
Gotta pick up the shovel sometimes.
Mm.
we're going to do some work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're gonna do some work, I mean, shit, don't we have a generation that's fucking, them cats, the failure launch cats, the dudes that are at home into their 20s and 30s and shit like that. What are those cats called?
Oh, I don't know. There's a term.
Yeah, I think there's a term. I don't know. I'm looking at Beto. Come on. Yeah.
I like that. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but there is. I think I saw an article about it today where fucking like a 22-year-old was like saying, "I'm never leaving mommy and daddy. I'm waiting till they die, and whatever they leave me is." But there's mindset like that out there. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
if that's not coddled, I don't know what the fuck is.
We used to do that bike party thing in San Jose back in the day, and there was this pretty cool old fella, long gray beard, rode his road bike around, and we'd talk to him. He was a nice enough guy, but the whole time you're talking to him, you could tell something was just a little different about this guy, And I'm guessing he had to have been 70 years old, probably. And so we'd see him every bike party, months on end. Finally, we figured it out. We're sitting there talking to him, and we're asking him what he was going to do during the weekend. He says, "Well, I got the whole house to myself. Mom and Dad are out on a trip, and my brother
Oh shit!
took everything I had not to crack up laughing." I'm like, that's it right there. He's never left home. That's an extreme case of failure to launch right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yep.
But it's what's happening, and we're just against it over there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Everything we do here is to build and empower, and man, we don't want to do anything that's happening out there right now.
Because that does something to an individual, huh? Like just getting out of that comfort zone, or otherwise leaving the nest and going out and experiencing life. Like throw some adversity at your life for yourself to grow as an individual.
Sure.
If you never get that, then you stay stuck in that freaking.
And the whole thing is, and we understand that you can do that without damaging someone. Or you could damage them, psychologically. Give them as much trauma as you. Which that's the way it was done in the good old days. Yeah, real life trauma. But yeah, no. I haven't heard anything from you, girl. How you been?
I'm listening.
Yeah, you're taking it all in.
I'm taking it all in.
Sure, hey, there's some of the fucking coddling that's going out there in the fight world, bro.
Fucking bitches. I'm just kidding. Nothing. I seen that clip today, and it's just.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
About that shit.
It pissed me off to the point where I commented, and I go, "Fuck! I'm not gonna waste my energy on this shit." I deleted it.
But go ahead and share that. Share that.
Yeah. And if you're the interviewer who interviewed him, go ahead and send him this, because fuck, man, it's better to put it into words than put in the stupid ass message I put in the comment. But I was fucking. And I don't even know why. Sometimes I'm like, fuck, who am I to say this? Because I'm not a fucking fighter. But then I'm like, no, I'm gonna fucking say it. You're a bitch. You're the fighter. I need you to be a fighter then.
Yeah.
He said, making his getting back into fighting, returning to fighting. He's a coach. Somewhere in the Riverside area. Yeah, I'm gonna be specific. And is returning to fighting. His second pro fight probably would be, and he was saying something along the lines of the mindset of anybody, anywhere, anytime infighting needs to go away, and that people need to start, or him himself is going to start picking and choosing what fights are best for him. And there was one more thing he said that made me really trip out, but something along the lines of that. Oh, something that's gonna God, about making him better or something like that. And I wanted to comment so bad, like,
He was basically saying that it's best for me.
what's gonna be best for him? That's what he said, and I go, what?
It's for me to set myself up
Mm-hmm.
to be able to win fight.
Yeah. I'm like, shit, you must be signed by Iridium.
So like it's funny because the first thing fuck, that's what it was. Hey, it's funny because as soon as you shared that with me, I was like, "The fuck's this dude's record?" And you told me.
Oh my gosh, the way he paints himself as this big ass, I'm a pro boxer, pro Muay Thai, pro MMA. Looked at his record, he's an 0-2 pro boxer. Yes, he has a title in fucking Muay Thai, but he also only has like 2 fights. Congratulations, fucker. And he's fucking 0-2 in MMA. Like,
Yeah. So he doesn't really have. And then the Muay Thai was that. Oh,
it was amateur.
all right. So like, yeah, you don't even have a professional win.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You know, and here's the thing: is he probably did. You know, we did right off the bat. It's fucking, I'll take anybody,
Mhm.
right? And here's the thing, though, is we prepared for that.
We did for a very long time.
This cat seems like he didn't.
Oh yeah, that was one of the posts.
So if he didn't prepare,
Mm-hmm.
then that's why he hasn't tasted victory and the winner's purse.
Yep.
And that's why he feels that way. Which, again, if you're going to get into it to try to be that pro boxer, that pro MMA guy at the bar to get girls, I get it. I bet that dude, gets girls.
Mm-hmm.
But
But he gets all of them.
Yeah. Good job.
All of them.
Good job. Because there's a lot of that's all.
All of them.
The Riverside.
But here's the thing: is he tried to do what we're doing, and he realized that he couldn't. So now he'd rather try to strategize. The way I look at it is, if you realize that you couldn't, you should have looked at the way you were preparing,
Mm-hmm.
not at the fact that you were taking fights with tough fighters.
Yeah. Should have seen the fucking comments of everybody. This man has a great head on his shoulders. Like,
But that's the sport, though. That's the sport, and that's what it's coming to. And I understand that. I totally get it. But again, we are the oppositional brand.
mm-hmm.
We are the oppositional counter attackers, which means that oppositional. What are you bringing? Whatever you're bringing, I'm going to oppose that, and then I'm going to attack. Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime, any place, just so happens like that, because guess what? You're going to pay us, and we're going to entertain. Why? Because we prepare for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because we live that.
Every
Because
day.
we teach that. Because we do that. Not because, I get good advice from somebody famous, or because I'm taking this blueprint that somebody famous already did. I'm not here to market. All right. I'm here to prove that what we do is a fact. Whether we do it in fitness, whether we do it in martial arts, whether we do it in life, I've lived life like this. So if people want better direction and they're wondering why they don't have it, and you're okay with hearing the truth, holler at me. I'll tell you the truth. It's my truth. You might not accept it, but my truth is universal to life's truth. So, argue it if you want. It's just life, So it's that's funny that when you told me that today, though, I said, and the people backing on me. That's they'll like watching us fight too.
Yeah,
Those people like watching us fight too.
more.
Yeah, because and that's what I think that's what I want to do. I want to bring a different appreciation to what combat athletes and fighters actually, and we should all be getting paid the way NFL and NBA because we work way harder. Right? And it's no knock on those guys are amazing athletes, but there's a lot of money that goes into it because a lot of money is produced from it. Right now, we're in a field where a lot of money is produced, but it's not trickled down. Percentages aren't. So with that said, you can either take the coddled fucking strategic route, all right, and then find out at the end you ain't worth a fucking piss, all right? Or you can take the grind, the more arduous, the more difficult and honest route, which is actually finding out if you're made for this.
Not just fighting, you apply that to anything you
And
want
that's
to
the beauty
achieve.
of it is on the journey.
You're very
From the
proud.
journey, you're gonna have all the attributes and characteristics and techniques to succeed in anything else in life. And you just got to do it. You just got to do it. You just got to live it. You can't be afraid of it, and you can't try to be protected from nothing. Because in the end, our lives are extremely fragile. Extremely fragile. We're not as protected as we think we are. So let go of that shit. And stop teaching kids that shit. Start teaching them the reality of life. So that's what I do here. Any teen out there that's wondering, with some mental health issues, thinking that, life's this or that, I can tell you what life really is, and everybody's worth it. Everybody's worth it because they're living, they're here. Everybody's worth it. There's no fucking celebrities in my mind. I don't give a fuck about that shit. People are just people, and we all deserve better.
People are just people doing things that others deem admirable.
Yeah. Back to what I said, admire yourself.
Yeah,
Because
best thing you can do.
it's the best thing you can do. Admire yourself because, you're that's your bus.
Mm-hmm.
That's your trip. Yeah. So, with that said, everybody's doing good on their nutrition. How's the health going, Mom?
It's better,
It's bad.
slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Get results next week. Next week, yes. I don't know what day, but we'll get results.
Torres?
do.
I'm feeling better. Huh?
Yeah,
They do like some kind of blood work on you.
No, I had a heart monitor on for
I
2
remember.
days. Yeah. But no blood work. I've had that too many fucking times.
Energy level though, everything's
Yeah, I'm good. I'm tired today, but I'm good.
good.
Long day today. I need double the food. Shit.
Notched another belt, notched another loop in your belt.
Yep.
That's right. Hey, remember, it's about body composition, it ain't about numbers on the scale.
I haven't even got on the scale. I have no idea.
Feeling good in your clothes?
Yeah.
Feeling good in your skin. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yep.
Beto?
Doing good?
Doing good. He said he's doing good. Yeah, because he doesn't have. Well, we'll take your fucking word for it. Hey, I wish we had video of the fucking Tom for everybody out there. He took out on the fucking mats today. He got in, we were on the mats, we were still grappling, and he made the attempt. He got frisky with me. Yeah. Okay. Cómbatelo. He ended up experiencing a little physics inertia.
Did you get some peanuts on your flight?
Hey, bro, I tell you what, though. That was the first time I got my hands on you like that. Hey, you didn't fuck up another video tonight, did you? I'm telling you, man, you can't call them motherfuckers, man. You gotta tell them what's up. You gotta be like, hey, Richie, what?
Gotta let them know.
Shit.
All right, so fucking, thanks for coming in, bro. Give us an update on what's going down. As we progress on this podcast, I'm gonna start bringing other members in, and I'm sure everybody. We've been dying to let everybody hear a little bit about, from the prodigy's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
We've been, preparing and sharpening for not only his up and coming opponents, but for life in general, whether it's in education, whether it's in combat or in career choices, and we're going to have him on pretty soon.
Yeah.
That way, he's a mature 15 years old, but it's what you got to be when you're dealing with the truth, and today kids are thrown so damn much at them that they have to grow up fast, but they don't. They on the outside they grow up fast, but on the inside they're still children. So with that said, that'll break off of the coddling too, if you think about it,
Mhm.
because share a young man that is stable of mind, body, and soul, and been here with us since he was 7. So he'll be a good addition to the
Yeah.
podcast. And Taurus, we'll keep checking on you, bro. You keep doing what you're doing, brother. And thank you very much, man.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, your honest take on everything we do here, bro, and just embracing everything. I commend you. You're a model member here, man. Not to say that any of my members here ain't model members, because if you're here, you motherfuckers are about it. So, don't matter what age you are, doesn't matter, if you're here, you are a mentally sound body and mind, and you are in control of your life. And I commend you for it. I'll try to continue to motivate and inspire. You know what I'm saying? Fast. With that said, hey, how about an Oreo, eh?
Yeah.
How about an Oreo? Because we work hard.
Come on, Beto. Like, but there's one that's darker than the others. That's all you notice.
Hey, oh, shit. Hey, we're this way, bitch.
Where are you going? What an asshole.
All right, hey, this is to not sweat a small step, because it's all small stuff.
Run the ads.
That was perfect.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Hey, is that you think?
Lay. Sir. Yeah. Yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up. The show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up. The show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay. Sir. Yeah. Yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up. The show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up. The show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay. Sir. Yeah. Yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up. The show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up. The show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Lay. Sir. Yeah. Yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.